Scorpio. This is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. There's always an extended reading that I hope you join me for. Join the Unbound membership and you can get access to all the extendeds for the life of your membership. Unlimited plus all the perks. But this reading comes out every single Tuesday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. And what it is an energy reading. So within the reading, what I'll go over is I start with the astrology because I'm an astrologer, and then I'll use tarot, oracle, and then tarot cards to divine insights into the energies, what you can expect, and how to work with it. I'll give you tips, I'll give you tricks, and I will certainly provide those insights. And I do it weekly, so be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. Scorpio, you are pulling off some crazy this week. Why do I say you? Pluto. I feel like you all know the big things that are happening, right? Jupiter is coming into Aries the same day, it's about 12 hours difference, but the same day that Mercury goes into retrograde. Why is this important for you guys? Well, for all of us, it's important, right? But no. It is particularly important for you guys because Pluto is sextile Jupiter. It has been for a while. And Pluto is trine to Mercury. It has been for a while. And it's going to be that way when this all happens. So what does Pluto do? Pluto amplifies everything. It amplifies the understanding. It amplifies the primal. It brings out the nitty-gritty truth of things. It accentuates and exaggerates. It takes it to the extreme. Jupiter going into Aries is already the extreme. There is nothing more extreme than Jupiter and Aries. It's like taking a big old gas ball and throwing it on a freaking open flame. There's so much energy here. It's crazy. So to have it sextile to Pluto while that's happening, holy shit, you're going to get shit done. You are making things happen. I almost feel like you are more of a catalyst than anything else. Because if you really look at Pluto and where it's positioned, that's kind of how it's working. Okay, and then it's also trying to Mercury. What does that mean? It's a deep understanding. And it's Mercury retrograde and Pluto retrograde. Shit is coming out. Shit is coming out. And it's going to be explosive, and it's going to be what gets you moving or gets you going or gets you to get something that you want. It catalyzes this motion forward. Now, what is it? Because of Mercury's involvement, it's got something to do with communications. And where is Mercury? Mercury is currently in Gemini. It will retrograde back into Taurus. But that's a couple weeks from now. Right now, it's in Gemini. And what does Gemini deal with? Well, it definitely deals with one-on-one communications. It deals with friendships. It deals with duality. It deals with so much, very much like Pluto, the parts that we hide and the parts that we show. And when things go into retrograde, the underbelly really gets exposed. Why does this happen? For shits and giggles? No. Pluto only acts upon, I've said this to you guys before, Pluto only acts upon those things that were ill-designed. Those things that were not built well. Those things that were dishonest, insincere. They lack integrity. The beast will come get you. And that's exactly what's happening. Now, what does it mean for you guys particularly? Holy shit, are you going to have energy off the frickin' rails? And you are going to have insights. Insights that are deeper and more comprehensive than even normal. Because you'll be able to, with the help of Mercury, intellectualize those instincts. Instincts, intuition, you got that down. But to intellectualize them and actually comprehend them, really digging in, This is a great time for you to do research. You're going to find the answers that you need. It's a great time for you to explore yourself, psychology, your psychology. I said this to you a couple weeks ago when Pluto was just had first trine to Mercury. It's going to be like people are going to tell you shit. People are going to tell you things even without you having to ask them. They're just going to feel like they need to talk to you about weird stuff that really you don't want to fucking talk about. This whole week, the moon is square or in opposition to everything. So our feelings are fucked up. But it all culminates in a new moon on Monday. And that new moon, I keep saying new moon. I don't know why. I know it's a full moon. It just is something new. Why? Because this is the birth of something new. And honestly, it's a full moon in Scorpio, and that will certainly impact you. I feel like this whole week, the moon and the conflicts the conflicts it's been coming into, it's all leading up to boom, that explosion in Scorpio, that release. Now I'm ready for it. Now I'm rid of it. I've seen it. I've seen the challenge. I see how people, that's what it is. Oh, dude, it's like you're setting up a landmine. I am seeing how people act under pressure. I want to see who they are. And there's no better way for me to tell who somebody is than to see how they act under pressure. So you watch this week how people act under pressure, because a lot is going to be revealed about who they are. Also, the truth is coming out. The truth is coming out because people under pressure, it's like you can't lie while you're under pressure. It's too difficult to keep all that shit straight. So ultimately, whoever has been lying, and I'm sure you felt it, but whoever has been lying, they're going to be exposed. This comes out way in the past, which tells me I feel like it's some sort of past life thing. Take a leap of faith and trust in divine detours. It's almost like you trusted in something or somebody that you normally wouldn't. It's way in the past. Either it's childhood, and interestingly enough, a lot of this shit could have to do with your mother, but we'll keep getting into that. Trust in divine detours. I feel like, okay, this is going to be pretty big and brash, but it's almost Scorpio like this is why you came to Earth. This is what this week, in some ways, you're very, very clear about what you're destined for. So whether you're 18 or you're 58, it doesn't matter. What matters is suddenly it's like you legitimately leapt into the world or life as you know it and trust in divine detours. It's like you didn't expect it. The wild rogue soul that slipped in where nobody else kind of saw them get through. Okay. Tend to the small things. That could be illness. That's and open to infinite possibilities. Tend to the small things and open to infinite possibilities. I need more. So mouse spirit is certainly, you could be dealing with sickness or how or where you've been unhealthy. And open to infinite possibilities is a sense of you're going to find out this week or into next that what you've been dealing with, what you've been struggling with, or what you've been tending to, especially with your health, you might have to take a different road or a different path because you were trusting in something and you wanted to make it work. There's clearly a sense of expanding yourself. Could be holistic medicine, it could be alternative medicine, or just something that you had wanted to avoid, but something keeps growing and you can't avoid it anymore. And then we have time for a deep dive, and this is in reverse. So This has got to do with relationships. It's Libra energy. It's romance gone bad or turned on its head. This is, I'm just going to come out and say it. Watch out for STDs here. Watch out. Because even if you don't think it could ever happen, the energy is really raw right now. And it's really like anything could happen. Time for a deep dive, or this could just be a hookup. So there could be like passion, but not long-lasting passion, which is odd because Jupiter in Aries gives us this energy burst. But it's almost like in terms of any kind of romance or partnership, everything seems out of balance. Tend to the small things. But what is this? Take a leap of faith and trust in divine detours. Did you move recently? Because that's kind of what it is. It's something about traveling. Deciding to travel, or because this came out a long time ago, this could have been something that happened a long time ago. And ultimately, for some reason, it's coming out now, but it's coming out to heal. I don't think you won't have to look far for the cure this time around. It will be there. Where the hell did that message come from? Scorpio. Okay, maybe this is the answer. Lay a solid foundation. This is Beaver spirit. So this is Virgo energy. This is Virgo energy too. Beaver spirit and Mouse both. But Beaver is more the day-to-day, pedantic, routine, lay a solid foundation. You moved somewhere, or you wanted to move somewhere, or you were, I don't know, traveling, and then you wanted to settle down. Tend to the small things. There were idiosyncrasies at least, but something that was building up. Scorpio. Okay, this deck is, I want the moon. Are you doing something in service to others? To help heal people? To help protect people? Something with a star? Like a little gold star? like good job? It won't be so difficult to find. And this is Libra. A win-win outcome is forecast. There's a partnership here that you're not going to have to look very hard for. It's got to do with little tidbits that have built up over time. Could have to do with the health industry, medical industry, something with care, taking care of. And it's got to do with like, you've always aspired to be this. You've always wanted to do it, or it's got something to do with the symbology of a star. And this is a win-win or outcome is forecast. You started this in the past, and now you have the opportunity to actually get it done. There's something here where, yeah, it won't take much effort. It's like you're ready for it now. Scorpio. Scorpio. You're going to be surprised by the help that you receive. It's odd. And somebody is listening that you don't know, that you don't realize. They were listening to what you say, and they like your confidence level. This had to do with recently you were in the middle of a conversation and you were talking about something. You captivated people and there was somebody listening that you didn't know was listening. And it's got to do with this person eventually sending in the word and helping you. So, okay. Wow, we've got a lot to get into. So, who is this? Who is this help from? Sagittarius. Is there a person who's a Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Leo, fire. The only thing that's missing is Aries. You just notice that? The only thing that's missing is the Aries. We have Sagittarius and Leo energy. This is traveling, get going, leaping in, jumping in, and being considered an authority on it now. Did you put something away? Scorpio, I want you to think really hard. Write it below. Let me know. I'd love to see in the comments. Did you put something away? Was something on hold? In terms of what you wanted to do with your life, or what you aspired to be, what your dreams were, what your goals were? Because this has to do with the star. That would be your aspirations and something that you really shine brightly at. Leo, people notice you, they pay attention to you. Sagittarius here, it's all, there's a lot of fire energy. I wonder why Aries is the only one not present. I need this more clear, God. I need specifics. Scorpio. Trapped in fear, suffering in silence. What is that? Why are they trapped in fear and suffering in silence? Is this you? Scorpio. No, that's not it. Who is this? Who is this? Trapped in fear and suffering in silence. Who is this? Guardian angel, you are not alone. That just came out. You're stressed about something. That's what it is. It's almost like you're I feel like you're in a new place, at least in a new place in your life, and you don't know where to go next. You're just not sure what the next turn is going to be. And then we have Hermit. Again, we have Virgo energy. I don't know if you're hooking up, or it's through work. It's through work. It's something through work. It's got to do with a job. Retreat and recharge is also a sense of get away from a while. For a while, separate yourself. But I don't think so. I think, honestly, there's just this sense of having shut yourself away because you've been trapped in fear and suffering in silence. There's an aspect of you that you've put away. It's almost like that's what's waking up. There's this dynamic of you that's starting to wake up again. And honestly, it has a lot more to do with you getting your sense of life back, getting your sense of fun back, getting your sense of self back. Were you afraid of being alone? Or keeping to yourself or being by yourself? Whatever isolated you had to do, especially from some sort of relationship, had to do with God legitimately blocking you and saying, yeah, I'm not going to let Scorpio get into this. Can't do it. I don't know if this has to do with, does this have to do with Sagittarius, that you've been trying to work out things on? Somebody who's a Sagittarius, you took a leap of faith in them, you started a job with them, you started working on something with them little by a bit little, but things weren't coming together, things weren't balanced. And ultimately, I think things were going worse than you wanted to admit, as if somehow you had lost faith, or somebody had lost faith. Retreat and recharge. You needed to just get away for a while, or this is a really good time to get away. And then we have you are not alone, guardian angel. Pray. You need to, like, this is definitely the energy to just flat out say, help me. Help get me out of this. Help take me out of this situation. Because with Pluto sextile Jupiter, God is listening. You have his ear. So don't be afraid to talk. Don't be afraid to ask. In your prayers, don't be afraid to say it. I need your help, because he's listening. And because with all this Virgo energy here, the spoken word is extremely powerful. So speak it into existence. Retreat and recharge. You felt isolated. But I have to say, still there's this presence of a person who somebody's listening and you don't realize. They want to help you. That's the guardian angel. They could be an earth angel coming to you. But it's legitimately your guardian angel shows up. Especially where maybe you went to just, I don't know if this is, you went on a vacation or trip. There seems to be there's some trip, maybe to a sunny place, or go to a sunny place. Get out there and be in the sun. There's so much sun here. There's light coming into your world. Hermit energy is like you just need this time to decompress. There's a conversation that's going to be heard. Somebody's overhearing something, and this is an unexpected break for you. Like, because somebody is listening. Let's get deeper and understand who that person is that is listening. You ready? Or it's you. You could be a guardian angel for somebody else that was isolated, that thought nobody was going to hear them ever. And all of a sudden, that voice comes through and you hear them. And that changes everything. So let's go into tarot. The links are below. I'll see you guys there.